Those are kind of scary heroes. Like if Alira silences me, they might be able to kill me, right? Yeah, I need to be careful. I need to be very careful. Also, I need to be using my Spirit of Vengeance for an escape, not for engage. Never use it for engage, because Junkrat might like throw me with his mine somewhere, and that's where I use just blink and just blink out. So that would be cool. But yeah, they have a scary team comp. And we have Melcel, who is supposedly bad, as far as I know. I should try him. I should probably just try him, because I keep saying how he is bad, but I actually haven't played him, so I don't really know, you know? But from what I've seen, it's hard to get value from him. People definitely gravitated towards Celeste Rites compared to Tormented Souls. It's weird. But we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be riding this awesome mount. It looks so stupid. Look at this. This is like, something is just wrong about that. Something is just horribly wrong about all that's happening on that mount. Oh well. Oh well, so we're gonna be using the, I guess, the best build that I know of. It's the physical attack, physical damage, with the Naisha's Memento, Blade Dance, Bonds of Corruption. Then we're gonna pick up Bladed Armor and Armored Assault for that extra damage when we have some armor. And because we have Bladed Armor, we can always have more than 15 armor at any given point in time, so it's gonna be cool. So, our abilities. Let's talk about our abilities. We have Vault. Every 8 seconds I can do this. I become completely immune. Fun fact though, you can actually still attack Maiev when she does the Vault, but none of the damage would register. But you can send out all of your projectiles and they will hit after the fact, which is kind of an interesting concept. We have Fan of Knives. If we hit 2 people with 1 Fan of Knives, its cooldown will be only 1 second. No, it's 0.5 seconds. So in a team fight, you can literally just spam Fan of Knives over and over and over again. It does damage, and that's pretty much it. Our W will do a melee cleave attack, and then it will pull everyone together. Not together, but like it will create that bonding field, and that would, if I run away from people and they like get out of that bonding field, they will be pulled in. So you can't really escape Maiev while she has Umbral Bind on you, unless you have some sort of unstoppable status with you. Also, as Leoric, you need to be careful, because the way it works, like if Maiev is tethered to your real body and then you like cancel the ghost form while outside of Maiev's tether range, she will actually pull you back in because you lose the unstoppable status. So you need to somehow... There we go. That's how we outplay Tracer. To be honest, that should have never happened. Like, Tracer should never just melee you. And in fact, I think that she's a counter to Maiev, but it worked. And whatever works, I guess. Oh, can we get something going there with Artanis? Oh, we should have... oh well. I didn't have my tether or anything. Let's pick up Blade Dance. Every time we do our Q attack... Oh, I misplayed that so bad. Every time we do our Q attack, we also unleash like a physical damage pulse around us, which by the way heals you if you have, for example, Tezzer's shield on you. So anything that amplifies your basic attacks of physical damage works with Blade Dance. This is why we are picking up the level 16 Armored Assault talent, which would increase this damage by a little bit, 35%, not too bad. And if we keep hitting more than 2 people with our Fan of Knives, we're gonna keep doing that extra damage. And that is obviously good. Damn. Too bad Tracer had her recall there. Also in that fight, I had my Spirit of Vengeance going, and like, I could have blinked out and saved myself, but for some reason I just didn't do that, and that's kind of why we died there. Hey there, Tennis. Yep, by the way, we do a ton of his basic attack damage, so that's something you always need to be kind of careful about when you have Maiev next to you. It's like Greymane levels of damage. It's Greymane levels of damage, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm so tired of flying around like that. I'm dead. Yep. Yep, that was stupid. I should stop trying to kill Tracer, because she can just kite me, so I should stop even trying to pursue her. That's not good. That's not a good idea whatsoever. So Bonds of Corruption would reduce people's physical armor after we pull people together with our Umbral Bind, and that's where all of our physical damage will get amplified. I haven't reset my Naisha's Memento a single time this game, so that's nice. By the way, in order to do that, you need to land your Fan of Knives on at least 2 people, and it's relatively easy to do, but for some reason I'm just bad at it. I'm just really bad at it. So that's funny.
We have much work to do.
3, 2, 1. Oh, really?
Lost.
Really? How did I not... Where did Valera go? After she stealthed, I kinda lost her. What was that, Ardanis? What? The Haka? Okay, people, what are we doing? Okay, there's Valera now there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Junkrat, for saving me there. I would have probably died to Valera. Oh, really? There was a trap? Come on, game. There we go. Good job, team. Good job, team. And our Spirit of Vengeance, I haven't talked about that. We can send out this Spirit. It will do decent damage on impact, and we can blink to it anytime. So, and it will also move like from one point to another and then back to the starting position. So it won't follow you as Maiev. It will always return to the initial cast location. So that's something to kind of worry about a little bit. We're gonna go for Warden's Cage. They don't have any like playmaking ultimates or anything like that. So Containment Disc wouldn't really get too much values there. Okay, so I will send out my Cologne, and then we're gonna do some damages, and then we're gonna blink out. There we go. We did some harass. Not much damage was taken by us, so that's all worth it. You also have 10 passive armor as Maiev, just because you have it. So you're a bit tankier than you might think, which is nice. Oh, that was so bad. Okay, I misclicked my trade. I misclicked my trade. That Tracer just destroyed me. Oh, that's dead Tracer. Cool. Well, at least Malsail got some value for his ultimate. I don't know why my whole team is stopped, by the way. I guess they were pushing. But cool. Sure. Sure, why not? Falstad might clean this up. Well, if he... Okay, that works. That works. He's blinded, but he has his Hinterland Blast, so it doesn't even matter. And that should be a dead Artanis. Well played. That wasn't too bad. It's also a very kind of good, maybe not a good idea, but a very strong engage is to use Spirit of Vengeance outside of a bush or outside of vision, and then people just don't have the time to react to it. Like, you can immediately blink to it and tether somebody in and just do a ton of damage to them. So that's always fun to do. That's always fun to do. So I'm gonna hide somewhere. Okay, there's Valera there. That's kind of what I'm talking about. We haven't really achieved much, but we did some harass for the enemy team. So that's like, okay, sure, that happened. That was awful, in fact. I'm gonna go for Bladed Armor. It's really easy to proc it, and it's really easy to stack it. And every piece of armor that we can get is worth it because of our level 16 talent there. Okay, can we clean this up? I feel like we should be able to. In fact, if everyone just helped me instead of running around, that would have been just... all of them would have died there. We did a good engage. Valera, though, I was able to tether to Valera when she was stealthed, but it didn't break stealth, which feels kind of weird to me. I feel like it should have broke... I mean, I didn't do any damage to her, right? But like, we knew exactly where she was. but it didn't matter.
This isn't
Because she was able to still use one of her stealth abilities. I think she just used cheap shot on me, and I was just stunned forever and got destroyed.
go.
Which was not the greatest, but we are just doing damage. We are just having fun playing Maiev. Team, don't die. Okay, I'm gonna help them out. I have my ultimate and everything. So if I can engage here. Okay, they left. They left. They are boring. Everyone is boring. I'm not in the bush. Everyone is boring. Come on, guys, let's fight. Too bad we don't have like a proper tank with us, because that way I would have been able to, I mean, make better engages, I guess. Okay, hey there. Okay, well that happened. I was expecting the Tracer to use her pulse bomb, because so far that's what's been kind of killing me. Tracer would use her pulse bomb and I would not be ready for it. Okay, that's a Junkrat ult. Fun. Okay, that works. That was fun. Thank you. Thank you for help, team. I will go back now. Armored Assault. When we have more than 10 armor, and we have 10 armor by default, so by landing our Fan of Knives once with this talent, we immediately get 15 armor, and that counts for this talent. All of our physical damage is increased by 35%, and first of all we get physical damage from this, and then our basic attacks. Our basic attacks do 300 damage right now, so you add 35% to that and it's like 400 damage, and you just destroy people. But you do need that armor proc, that's for sure. You're not the best mercenary killer in the video game. Like, you can handle these ones relatively easily, but you can't do the bruiser camp. Like, it will really hurt you quite a lot. So as long as you can avoid damage, you have some decent damage and clear, but you don't really have much survivability. So you need to be careful about that. What is happening? The Haka is just... okay, it's fine. All of the enemy team went top. This would be a good opportunity for us to grab the boss, but that's not the type of place we are living in right now. So let's help out our team. Maybe we can get an engage. The Haka did use his burrow to get to the bottom temple, so none of that is going to be happening. Ow, that hurt.
Double kill.
There we go. Beautiful stuff, team. That worked well. That worked out well in the end. I did waste my Vault of the Wardens for no reason. I should have waited. I basically used it for no reason, and then I had to run away because of the Junkrat ultimate, and it still hit me, and it's like... what was I even doing? What was I even doing? Lots of misplays were had in that engage, but it worked out in the end. That's kind of the power of Maiev. You can like just go all in, and if you really commit to the engage, you can do a ton of damage, even if you die in the process. Okay, we need to get out though. There are enemies going to be happening here, so we need to get out. It was fun and all. Hey there, so Valeera won't, at least she won't be able to stun the Haka or anything. Okay. Oh yeah, all here, don't worry. Don't you worry, our tank boy, warrior friend. We're here to help. Okay, let's kill that. Your Q is super mana cheap. Super mana efficient, so it's not a problem whatsoever.
Vengeance will not wait.
Look at how much damage I was able to do though. Jesus Christ. Did you see that? It was like shank and everyone was like poosh, almost dead. Almost, not quite so. Not quite so. But I don't know, that was a bad engage. That was a really bad engage. I was trying to like de-stealth Valeera and save whoever she was chasing, but that was unnecessary. It was quite unnecessary, but it worked out in the end. It's just the fact that you can like do this vault. It buys you enough time for another usage of Fan of Knives and another auto attack. So if you have all of your procs up, your Naisha's Memento, your Huntress Orb and everything like that, you can do a ton of damage just by surviving for 1 second longer, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. By the way, Maiev has this really cool level 20 upgrades, which is always like another skill that you can activate. And we picked up Huntress, which would increase our movement speed and attack speed by 40%, which works well with all of our build. Like, it would increase our physical damage output, and that's exactly what we want. And in order to reset this orb, we would need to deal physical damage to enemies, and Blade Dance works. So as long as you're in the middle of the enemy team and you use your Fan of Knives, you will get your Shadow Orb Huntress back super fast. That's cool, that's cool. So you can have constant uptime of that Huntress proc. So if you have a healer, if you have Morales helping you or something like that, you can just do an incredible amount of damage to the enemy team. I think this is it though. They aren't even contesting this, and... Okay, so this is basically game. Let's use our Huntress Orb. You are going nowhere, Tracer! Unless you do... Oh well. It was fun. We died the most on our team, but I was the engager. I was like the initiation mechanic for our team. So maybe I shouldn't have been dying that much, but it was fun doing that. And even in death, I was able to contribute a lot, I feel like. Plus we didn't have a healer or anything like that, and you're playing a melee assassin. It's like playing, I don't know, a butcher. Playing a butcher without any healing on your side whatsoever. It can get pretty damn rough. But Maiev is so fun to play. Like, she is really good. Like, she is really fun and she is really strong, so strongly recommend trying her. Yeah.